everyone, it is day 12 and it is...
Our eye bags are freaking terrible.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's actually nighttime already and we didn't vlog for the whole day. It's because we didn't do much. We just went out and we also stopped by FNC Entertainment. Yeah, we also stopped by FNC and SM buildings for a bit. It wasn't that long. It was like 2 hours, 2.5. Yeah, I think 2.5 hours. And we actually saw
more people.
Yeah. Like we were walking. Actually, okay. The first thing was we were walking on that street towards FNC, and then we saw N Flying, which is a new boy band from FNC. And we actually don't know anything about them, but I only recognized. Yeah. I recognized one of the guys because I remember seeing him in the album cover, and he's actually one of the members who used to be one of the members of Serum Blue before they debuted. So we saw them, but like it was just like they walked past, and then I was like, oh, it's them.
Secondly, we went to the SM building.
Yeah,
and then we saw from EXO.
Yeah, it was. So we were standing there. I think it was like 15 minutes at SM for 15 minutes, and then the van came, and we're like, oh my gosh! Like we thought someone was coming out, but it wasn't. So someone was coming out.
So we knew for sure that someone was coming out. So we
Come
had
out
our cameras
SM.
ready.
Yeah.
Well, I had
And then
my phone ready, and then he came out in a handbook because he was filming a music call today. But he was so ninja, like it just out in like
yeah.
Like
I was just like, oh my gosh! And after this, it's like
no one said anything, no one screamed or anything.
It was so quick, I guess. Yeah, I think he looks the same
in real life.
Yeah, in the pictures, looks the same. Like he is really good looking, but I think a bit of his hair because he had a lot of roots, dark roots, so that kind of put me off. But he is really good looking. And then the next one was kind of funny.
Yeah,
we saw like there was no one there except for us two
and then people at the car park.
Yeah,
but then there was no one at the front.
Yeah,
and we saw Donghae from SM. Donghae from Super Junior.
Yeah, like we were standing. So the SM building's here and have like a small alleyway.
And we're standing at the
beginning of the alleyway, but we could also see the main entrance.
Yeah.
And then the door opened, and then there was basically a worker, like a manager, and then another guy who looks like a manager. So Diemmy and I were just speaking. Diemmy was talking to me, and then we both looked up, we glanced, and then Diemmy continued talking. I continued looking though, and then I saw Donghae, like I saw his face, but he was looking down, and I was
he had a hat on too.
Yeah, and then he had a jumper on, and I was like, Diemmy. And Diemmy just like kept on talking to me. I was like, Diemmy. I was like, I think that's Donghae.
I did not realize until I saw his face, and then Michelle was like, I think that's Donghae, and then she was like, take your phone out.
Yeah, because we started following him, and then cause she wasn't prepared, and then I was like, what are you doing? Take your phone out. And
I took my phone out, and then I was like, I couldn't control myself. And then she was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm so starstruck right now. I gave the phone to her. I was legit like this.
She's like, I'm so starstruck.
And then we followed him. And then
it was like for from the alleyway to the car park, and then we just stopped at the end of the car.
Yeah, and there were some girls.
Yeah, and he just walked in the thingy.
Yeah, he walked to the van.
And then, oh, holy mother of gosh,
the third person we saw was Dio from EXO. Oh my god.
I was so shocked because we were waiting outside again, and then a van came.
So one van came, so we were expecting someone to come out of the building because the manager went in, and then no one came out.
Yeah,
and then another van came.
But we were waiting for a person to come out.
Yeah, but it was like 10-15 minutes before the second van came.
Yeah.
After the
And then what's funny though was that while we were waiting for the person to come out, thinking there was someone coming out, I was like to Diemmy, oh my gosh, is it like Suho or Dio in there? Like imagine if it happens and stuff. And we were freaking out. We were like, oh, we shouldn't think about it because it's probably not. Yeah. And the next minute when the van came, it was Dio who came out. And he came out of the van, and I think no one realized it was him because he had a jumper and the hoodie on. He was fully covered. It was
and no one could see his face because it covered his face like this.
Yeah, and we were right at the beginning, like the start near the door, so we were able to see
his face.
and then we were like
And no one knew anything.
yeah, and there were a lot of people there.
And then later this girl asked me who it was, and then she freaked out because
Yeah,
she didn't see his face.
Yeah, and she loved him. And then when he came out, I was like, we were like, and instantly I was like, Diemmy loves you, Diemmy loves you, Diemmy loves you. I know it's bad to scream stuff, but it's like at that moment you're like, you should make the most of it. Yeah. And Diemmy was so starstruck. I remember I got to her for a second because I was shit, that's Dio, you know. And she's like, and right after when he came in, we were like, with the stage, we were like,
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh.
And then one van left, so his van left.
Yeah.
And then so it was a van that we thought someone would come out. And then around 10-15 minutes later, he came out again.
Yeah, and this time no hoodie, it was just
he was exposed.
Yeah.
But then I freaked out again, and I couldn't film anything. She's like, yeah. But then I got like a little bit of his face.
Yeah.
But then he was there for like a very long time because the manager told him to go on the other side, but there was too many fingers, so he had to, because he was confused of where to go,
changing.
so he shifted around,
Yeah.
and then he went in the car. But oh my god.
And that was it.
And then we were devastated because when we came home, we searched SM building tags, and apparently it was Chanyeol, Suho, Kai, and Baekhyun exited the building.
Like they exited the building.
And it was like 1 hour after we left.
Yeah.
So I was devastated.
So while we were on the train, they
left.
were there.
Yeah.
So, but I think they were there for the whole morning. I'm not 100% sure, but we think that they were there the whole morning because we actually heard music play and people performing, but I didn't know what it was. And we heard like guys singing, and it was like boom, 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 boom. So maybe it was them.
Yeah, and then apparently also En-yuk and Kangin and Donghae came again from Super Junior. But then I'm okay with them, but like EXO.
But did we tell them what day this is?
This is the 12th day.
Oh no, the date.
Ah.
December the 4th.
No, January.
Oh, it's January it's January the 4th. Okay.
And just technical problems, we couldn't really vlog because we needed to save the battery. Michelle's phone had a blackout.
It's like the black screen of death. It's literally, people call it the black screen of death. So I was yesterday during the Ensol Tower, I dropped my phone, but it was like just this much. I just like looked like that, and it was fine. It was completely fine for like 2 hours. It worked fine, nothing wrong, nothing slow. And then because my phone was already running out of batteries, and then I turned it on and it was just black. So I was like, oh, it's out of batteries. And I came home, I charged my phone, and I turned it on, but it wouldn't turn on. However, it makes the vibrations and it still flashes the light because I have the back button and there's still lights on it. So that means it works. And whenever I lock the screen and unlock it, like it makes a sound. So the phone is still working, but the screen isn't. So it's just black. And now I'm just trying to drain out my batteries and just try to make it work again. But I'm devastated that it's not working because I can't record the videos like when we met the idols. Because it's like once in a lifetime when you meet them, you can't re-meet them.
Yeah. So basically we're going to try to vlog with one phone.
And it's kind of hard because the batteries do go down.
And the memory.
Yeah. And only that, like, we need the phone for safety.
Yeah, safety issues, like to call.
We don't have a SIM card. I mean, not SIM card.
Wi-Fi.
We don't even have internet except for cafes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll live.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed that her phone works again.
I think eventually, like, I wouldn't. If it doesn't work, I can just fix it. So that's okay. But I need it now, my phone, so I can record stuff. Anyways, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we're at the cafe. Where we at? Well, if we did it, we're at Tucson Cafe right now at Hongdae, and the store's about to close. It's nearly 1 o'clock.
Today's Friday, so the cafe closes at 1. So we're going to leave
1 a.m.
Anyways, bye.